Hello and welcome. This is called The Talk with Tracy. Hey y'all, come on in. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, come in. Yeah. Some of you have asked what are some tips and what are some things that you could do to better prepare for your future, right? Yeah. So here are a couple of things that I've been thinking about that have really been on my mind. This is improving your communication skills, being able to talk to people about the issues, the things on your mind, about your life, about what's comfortable, about what's uncomfortable. Some of you have decided to sever some relationships, and I'm talking important relationships. These relationships might include relationships with a parent, your mom, your dad, a brother, a sister, a child. Okay? Communication is key. So, communication should be a two-way street, right? You send a message, you check that they have heard you and that they understood your message. If you ask a question or you continue the conversation and it appears that this person is not on the same street as you in this conversation dialogue, then you address that. You say, let me try to clarify, or let me add this, or I meant this, or I was thinking more along those lines. Yes, you communicated at that moment. So, what happens all too often in conversations is that one or both of the parties leave the conversation without feeling understood and without fully understanding the other. Okay, so some common things that happen in communication are interrupting the other person. If I'm speaking, you listen. If I'm listening, I need to stay listening until you're done speaking, right? And then I should communicate that I've heard you, right? My response should not be the next thought that I already had lined up. My response should be in response to what you have just communicated to me. Then I can share something different, right? What I want to communicate after that. That's how communication should flow. Yeah, so somebody asked, what if the other person gets aggressive, they start yelling? Or if what if the other person stops, they shut down the communication? So what you can do is, obviously you can say, let's take a break, let's talk about this later. Okay, and then you come back, give the person the opportunity to come back and say, hey, would you like to write down your main points? That way you can say what you need to say and I'm willing to listen. Okay, so reassure that person that you want to hear what they have to say and that this is a safe place. Some people need ground rules. So if the person was yelling or screaming at you, you can communicate in that moment. You know what, let's talk about this a little bit later when we have both had some time to clear our mind, clear our thoughts, to calm down, whatever it is you need to say in that moment, and say, I would love to, discuss this further, but at a later time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so somebody asked, if you are dealing with a child, you can try to help them express what they're feeling. They may not always know what they're feeling, especially if you're a parent, a mom or a dad to this child. A lot of times you can intonate what they might be feeling. You can say some people feel embarrassed when this happens, some people feel angry. So kind of leaving it open. When you say some people, they could say, oh yeah, that's how I feel. Or they may say, no, I don't feel that way. I'm angry, or I'm happy, or I'm upset, or it was annoying, or I'd rather not do this particular engage in this particular activity. And that's your cue to understand this child a little bit more and to dig a little bit further when they can identify a particular emotion. Yeah, so these are some helpful tips. I hope that you've enjoyed this quick setup with Tracy Talks, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share with a friend. Be blessed. Shalom.